Deny it, Bear. Technically, in the hands of a competent player, given the setup, this week could be the week. However, we don't have a competent player, so it could go either way. Stop calling me out correctly. Pat, Bear, Adderall, Radware, welcome to the stream. Adderall, good morning. Yes, again, in the hands of a competent player, we could beat the game this week. But it's not in a competent player, it's in my hands. Last we saw dear old Jerick. He had just finished and was pulling back into town after one of the most chaotic rally races I think I've ever seen in this game. It went from bad to worse, to worse, to worse, to getting worse and worse, even more worse. And at one point, like 150 hours into this run or whatever it is, I was pirouetting upside down at 120 kilometers per hour. I think my brain just... However, the car made it back, Jerick made it back, it's been taken to Alcarion's to get a full engine part repair and everything. It's been picked up, brought back, and it's time for rallying again today. Oh, I'm nervous. This could be the week you die. That's also true. See, that's the thing about this game. Either this is the week the game ends and we can move on to different shores, or this is the day the playthrough ends and we end up stuck in Finland for another 5 months. I'm not confident of... It could be 50-50. Paula, welcome to the stream as well. Well, the only way it could be worse than last Thursday is if we do actually die. Yeah, that run on Thursday was amazing in how much bullshit there was involved. Paula, welcome to the stream as well. Chaz, good morning.
I'm going to need a full recap of everything you just said in explicit detail. Especially the grandma sexing.
Grandma is a very nice and respectable lady. Grandma will be left alone and away from your prying eyes. And I won't have you encouraging my prying eyes to look in her direction, Chaz. Thank you very much. Chaz, thank you for 33 months and welcome to the stream. And who this?
Shut up and get on with it. I'm trying to sub to this shithole.
Kitten, welcome to the stream and thank you for the kind words. Fuck me. Kitten, thank you for the pram. Jazz, thank you for 33 months. How are we both? And welcome to the stream. I was just talking about how Grandma's a nice lady and how I had a bit of a mental breakdown on the last run of the rally last week and did a few flips and a few crashes and I've made a Why is it dark? Oh, there's a thunderstorm. Oh god. Is he let power off? Good start. Have I blown any fuses yet? No, they're all... Whoa, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen a red sky in my summer car before. Have we ever seen a red sky? Thank you both for the crabs. Enjoy a month of no ads. That's just Grandma's over up. She's what this honestly. Chaz, thank you for the good. Thank you both. It's a blood moon. What time is it actually? 4 a.m. Oh, this is going to blow fuses like crazy, right? And the only way to sleep beyond it is to watch the toilet fucking light bulbs. But I need to turn the power off, don't I? What am I going to do now? It's fucking Friday at 4 a.m. My plan was to get as prepared as possible for the day so we can just straight away rally on Saturday morning. But if I can't even walk around my own house without a thunderstorm, that's going to cause problems on the rally. Red night, sailor's delight. In fact, true. It's a good omen. That means we'll only nearly die instead of actually die. I can't even have a shower in the dark, can I? Also, I've got something I need to admit to you all. Let me just turn the power on for one brief second. I said, let me just turn the power up. While I was running the clock off last week, Have I blown another fuse? Okay, I'm turning the fucking power off. Jesus Christ. While I was sat here running the time off between rallies, I obviously filled my money bar up, but I've got another announcement to make, and I want you all to not judge me. I accidentally weed on the floor. I pressed the wrong button while I was sat here, and I don't know if you can see it on your screens, but I've stained the kitchen floor. I'm very sorry. The gods have cursed you. The Finnish gods are all the Valheim bosses, I think. I had to retype my message 4 fucking times because you had the alerts muted. Oh, did you actually? Did I actually I did see alerts were muted at one point. Yeah, my apologies. Sort of. Kind of. Can the storm just fuck off? How do you get rid of a storm in real life? It's trying to be abusive, but I kind of need... Do we just get on with our day? I wanted the TV on so I could wear my eyes out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let's put the... Problem is, having the power on just blows fuses. Let's turn a load of electrics off. Bedroom light's not on now. Bathroom light's not on. We're putting the house in safety mode. The only thing I'm going to have on is the water. We'll do this by candlelight. I'm trying to interrupt your bullshit about being the weak and you were being really oppressive and reporting me. Good. Heaven forbid I accidentally press a button that means I don't get spammed by you lots of bollocks. But I appreciate the subs. So yeah, we'll do a prediction today when I'm rallying, but not before, I think. We'll set off and then we'll decide what the prediction's going to be. I think we're kind of competent at the rally now that the prediction could not be, does Jerick die? The prediction could be, does Jerick win a trophy? You got new windows and doors going in? In a prison cell? Let's have a cig and watch the rain for a bit. Rain, he says. It's not actually raining. And there's no zombies. Bear, I think we're safe. Fucking blood moon. We'll have to replace all the fuses before we leave the house. Oh, I thought I could see Uncle laid on it outside, but it was just the shed in the background. He didn't like the marks from me gnawing on them. Okay, new rule. Don't smoke until the bar's completely empty, because I imagine every time you smoke beyond an empty bar, that's what adds to the over-smoking, right, and the addiction. Is the power on now, then? Okay. It's still not safe to change the fuses, right? So I'm assuming that's the toilet and the kitchen are both gone. If the fuse in the kitchen's gone, is the water still accessible? Yeah, alright, let's have a drink. Otherwise we would have been drinking mostly urine and coffee. Lovely. Right. What I wanted to do with this Friday is spend as much time as I... Thunder. You're not the main character. Stubble was. The gods were in Valheim, but the Nordic gods are not the main character in this. My main goal was to set up a situation where... Oh, by the way, when I was taking the car back from Alcarion's, I may have been shunted in the rear end by some traffic as I was pulling off, and I just paid for all of the bodywork repairs. So here we are, with lights that don't actually attach. One of the wonkiest bumpers I've ever seen. Even the frame underneath's fucked, and it's not very good. But the rest, if you look at it from this angle, beautiful. So yeah, I'm trying to think of a way that I can set up town so that I can rally today safely. So I can rally safely and get home, because I actually have the shit truck here. What I was thinking is maybe chucking the mini bike in the back of the shit truck, driving the shit truck to town with the mini bike, and then mini bike home. No, because having the shit truck here is not terrible either, is it? Because what do I need the shit truck for now? It could just be used as a way to get back from town if I need it, but I think it might be my only way of sleeping in town. But I don't use the back seats, do I? I've got a lot to think about. Had I known it was going to be this dusty, I'd have gone for a walk when they were doing the doors. Or dusty inside, you mean? It's a good job it's our first rainy day in ages outside, right? Or first rainy period. I could take the van with the mini bike in it, and then mini bike home. Then I've got the van in town. So when I've rallied, I've got full transport wherever I want at all times, right? Maybe that's the play. Take the mini bike to town. Mini bike back. Oh god, does anybody fancy a full mini bike journey? Imagine if I died to a stupid, unnecessary mini bike journey. That would stink. But if Chaz can do it, Stubbler can do it, right? We'll fill this up when we're in town. We'll get new gas. Have I got enough? Yeah, I've got enough oil. Got spark plugs. What else do I need? We'll do all that when we get to town, I think, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. Right, lovely. Maybe that's what we do now then. Give me the helmet. Actually, before that closes. Let's drive to town and let's set up transportation. Because I always screw myself with this. If I trust the car enough, I could technically leave the van in town at all times. But do I trust my own building enough? This song is a banger. Yeah, it is. I think it was Limp Bizkit. 100% of the trick is to not use the helmet. I've seen you fall off at daft speeds, helmet or no, Chaz. I actually believe that you don't need the fucking... But then there's a million clips where I just fall off gently and die. I think your character somehow has less brain than a normal Vice car character. So it's less susceptible to, like, blunt trauma on the head. Oh, I've got a fan set up today. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Cats, welcome to the stream. It is Chaz, yeah, that's true. Helmets are for nerds. Nerds that like to stay alive. Actually, before we set out, let me check this. Okay. I think the way we do this today is positive mental attitude, right? I'm a brave, independent teenager. I can beat the rally. I can get the gold trophy. We've already got the money. We've already got the girl. We've already got a baby on the way. We'll probably have to get married. But as always, those goals are secondary. What's really important is a massive trophy. And we can do it. Timmy, good morning. Currently in a heat wave. It's been 90 plus every day. It feels like over 100 on midday. Have you got it? You'll probably have aircon though, right, Timmy? You do, okay. We had those temperatures a few years ago. Over 100 in a country with zero aircon. Fuck that. If you've got aircon, I'm sure it's fine. Timmy, are you well? I hope you stay cool. He's a green kitten, so they have a cap on how cool they can actually get to, but don't judge them. Fuck, I've turned the radio down too quiet now. Banger. Also classical music. I learned something the other day. If you don't have aircon, stick a bunch of ice in your bath and put a fan in the doorway. Apparently it creates a heat sink. I guess it'd work for a few hours, kind of, right? Oh, it definitely works putting ice in front of your fan, yeah, or cold water. So then, good morning. I'm prepping for the rally. Kind of cold today, and in a couple of hours you're going to be climbing a mountain pass on your bike. Would you like warmer weather though? Is it not a case where if you're doing something like that, it's probably better to be a bit cooler instead of too hot? Unless you're one of those lizard people that like the warm weather. Keep them in rotation, you could have ice in there at all times. Just fill bags or bottles or keep them in rotation. Yeah, mercifully it's not something we need to focus on terribly in this house. It's like 6 degrees nearly, so shit. Oh, you're in Canada as well, right? So that's 6 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you may be right, a bit of sunlight up there wouldn't be the worst. Damn, you're going high though, right? Going to the gym a little later this week, but potentially holding off today. My body is more exhausted than I thought. How are you feeling it's progressing so then? Pretty up there. It could, kid, yeah, absolutely. I actually just realised while I'm in town, I kind of need food. But I can't really... Unless I held a bunch of shopping on my way back on the mini bike, but... Last time I was on the mini bike and I was holding something. When I get to this point, I always think of them people in Thailand and places like that you see. They've got like 40 bags of shopping on a moped. I could probably do that. I should probably just be brave. Tie it to the seat behind you. You can actually put things on the seat behind you, but you can't check with the controller if they're still there. I think it might be better to just hold it. It's going well, yeah? Twice a day? Isn't that more than most like heavy gym goers go, sort of thing? Because most like big bodybuilders, muscle, they have like, they go once, like 3 or 4 times a week, right? I'll walk outside afterwards, but fuck that. Fucking speed wobble and drove off the... Woo! Sorry. I'll walk outside, but fuck that, it's 36 seater there. What would it be like going out at like 10 or 11 at night, sort of thing? That's what I always find myself doing in heat waves. Although today, I went for a walk, and there was a sort of... Well, there was a deer in a place it shouldn't have been, and it was like from here to the other side of the wall away. A male one as well, and had antlers, and it looked at me as if to say, I don't know where I am, friend, and I'd very much appreciate if I could be shown the exit, but I couldn't get him to go in the right direction. But yeah, about 10 or 11 PM is where I usually go. Oh, you mean the gym's usually the only physical activity you get in a day? Right. I don't know about going 2 times a day though, so that seems about 10 times more than a normal gym goer, right? Get some inner tubes and use them to tie it down. 7 bags of sausages full of shopping full of sausages. When I went to bed last night around 11, it was still 24, but it's better, right? More walkable. There are a lot of factors that determine how your body burns calories. A deer ate one of my wife's potatoes before I skinned it. Fuck this guy. Dressed in Mind Right's jacket. I see that guy. Dougie, good morning. More walkable but not ideal since it's very humid. I've actually been surviving quite nicely walking in this weather lately. We've got about 30 well, not today, but the last few days. I think because I got a lot of weight off, suddenly it's like it fixes fucking everything. It's wild, right? Suddenly, like, you notice you're better at everything. And I think I'm coping better in the heat than I was previously. Dougie ate well. Good morning. So maybe it gets easier as you go, so. Fucking stretch. Hey, there's something on the road here actually while I've got a day to prep. So somewhere here, there's a guy right up my arse, by the way, but somewhere here, there was a car put there. Hang on, let me grab that. Basically what I'm saying is those big muscle dudes, their body's more efficient at burning the calories, whereas someone like myself would need to double up to burn the same type. That's what I'm trying to say. So Sothan going twice a day would not be out of the norm. I didn't mean in terms of, like, you build up to only needing to go that many times, just for the record. I get your point, though. You're definitely right. What I was saying is for the sake of muscle strain and that kind of thing. And overworking muscle groups and stuff, as opposed to anything calorie related. It is my jack. Yeah. Good. I didn't even know I'd lost it, but suddenly I'm very glad I found it again. It's not good for you, no? Yeah, exactly. If you do weights once a day and cardio later in the day, I see no issue there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Super hot. Right, good. I've got my jack. Not that I thought I needed it. But I should be taking it out. If I'm taking a spare wheel out, I should also be taking the jack out, right? It only makes sense. Do a Jeremy Clarkson voice. Oh, Clarkson's Farm's so good this year. What an unexpected gem of a bit of television. You're not giving your muscles time to reconnect. Exactly, yeah. The recovery period is just as important as anything else, right? So if you're doing anything strenuous, that's probably why it's not sensible to go once every day, right? Clarkson's Farm, Pat, yeah. He bought a farm, you won't be surprised to hear. And it's like a documentary about how not a documentary. It's kind of like a series. There's little scripted bits in it and stuff, but it's basically a big demonstration of how absolutely fucked farming has been in the UK since Brexit. And it's grim, but also really funny. Higher protein helps speed up with the recovery. It definitely does, yeah. I haven't watched anything he's been since the Grand... Yeah, I never watched the Grand Tour, actually. I kind of drifted away from the... What the fucking time is it? It's only 8 a.m. How am I this early? Shit. Okay, I might have... I mean, one thing I could do... Grand Tour felt like they were trying too hard to recapture the Top Gear magic. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. Hello? I mean, that helps. Critics have described it as a kind of series. Kind of a series. Yeah, it is. It's half sitcom, half, like, demonstration. Or half, yeah. There's a lot of reality in it, but it's reality TV, essentially. Yeah, it's good, though. The Grand Tour felt a bit too scripted and stiff. Yeah, Clarkson's Farm's much different, but it's by a different company entirely. I'll move out now that everyone's left the fucking conversation this started. It can't go on forever, right? But you're right, though, and everything. Azzy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I never really had any great desire to follow on to Grand Tour. As welcome to the stream. If people who are always going on about Eat the Rich were serious, then you wouldn't need farming. Farming so much. True. It's just something to write on our pencil cases. The only time you'll talk about something I have a decent amount of knowledge on, and you spend 2 seconds on it, you arseholes. This guy. That conversation probably got longer than we were anticipating, right? Sorry, not that we were anticipating, longer than usual. Hey, the windows are fixed. Nah, Stotham's only saying that because he got called out. Right, let's. I'm gonna. No, I was gonna sleep. Did I actually sleep on it in the end? Yeah, I did. Okay, I apologise for the weather, everybody, but we're going to fuel everything up and then move on. Only watch the specials and skip the rest of it. Is that Grand Tour, yeah? Actually, no, I don't want that, do I? No, I do want that. I want diesel. Then I'm going to fill up the jerry can. And then I'm going to get 2-stroke oil for the bike. Just watch Burma on repeat. You're not allowed to call it that anymore, Pat. It's called Myanmar. Okay, that's cool. Hello? Called Grandma, yeah. What's happening here? Why did I not... Do I have to put the pump down to shut it? I do, okay. Right. Next, the jerry can. Let's go get it. Please don't cancel me, it's just the name of the episode. Was that an old Top Gear episode when it was actually called Burma, or is it just some... something newer? Oh, it's one of the Top Gear ones, so it's actually called that back in the day. I can't remember a lot of that. It was only ever something I watched on release most of the time. It's out of the loop, I didn't know it was called Burma anymore. Yeah, been about... When did it change to Burma? To Myanmar? Like 2007 or something like that, I think. Maybe even earlier, to be honest. Burma-ering. When Britain and Alabama meet in the middle. Right, what else did I say I wanted? I need some 2-stroke fuel for the mini bike, don't I? We've got a mini bike back in the rain. I've had better ideas. Hello, friend. What out there, pal? Right, what do I want from you? Actually, I can do the rest tomorrow. What I really want is some sausages. And I'm going to buy all of your macaronis as well, which I never usually do.
Kuulepa, nyt se olisi oikein sinun näköinen homma tässä. Käy jakamassa näitä H-kaupan mainoksia tuonne kyläläisille. Niin
I'm alright.
Sitten vähän siitä vaivanpainaa.
Your sausages are spoiled.
Ei muuta kuin
I hate to break it to you.
voi jokaisen laatikon yhden mainoksen. Niin
Right, and I need 2-stroke fuel as well. Thank you.
Kuulostaa.
Fuck about 2. Thank you. Love you. Was it 1989, mine? Shit. Wait, if it was 1999, why was I still calling it Burma until I was told otherwise by a cleaner at one of our schools who was from the area? Mind right, good morning. Right. 1999. That goes to show that my knowledge doesn't stray much beyond it changed its name. It's funny there's so many people from Alabama here because I normally don't expect anyone to know that Birmingham is a city in Alabama. I think a lot of people know it from... I think there's a wrestler from there. Or something, I can't remember. But it used to get talked about a lot on like wrestling and stuff. It's a city. Also, everybody in the UK knows of it. Because it stands out, right? Because it sounds like a place we know. Why can't I... Is it full or something? Oh, full. Okay, that makes things easier. Jesus, I like hearing and watching the rain from a dry place, but apparently so much I got goosebumps when all you did was enter the shop. Hey, Suthan, watch this one. You ready? Ooh. Bust the cig out as well. You're English, it's not like you call other countries by the name they want. I hate to break it to your minds, right? But did you know Germany is not actually called Germany? They don't call it that. They call it something completely different. You laugh, but I legitimately sit in front of a window and watch the rain for hours. Birmingham, is that like a Peaky Blinders reference? Yeah, it's Birmingham is the name of a city. Is the name of the city that they made up for Peaky Blinders, which is a documentary in the UK about life in the 1990s. The Dutch originally colonised it, so it's Dutchland. Yeah. Did you know the Dutch don't actually call themselves the Dutch? Bosphorus reference? They know Birmingham, but don't know Oxford. To be honest, until you said that place existed, I didn't know it did, kid. But you're right, it's not just Alabama, right? Bosphorus. As I've said a lot of times, there's no coincidence that the entire east coast of the US is named. Every single place is named after, apart from the ones that are Native American words. They're all British towns, right? Whereas everything in California is Spanish. There's a reason for that, right? Germany lost their naming themselves privileges in 1945. All of the streets near me are named from British history. There you go, right? I did something similar on that cruise I went on ages ago. I sat at the front of the boat for 45 minutes and my hair looked like something out of a Cure. You'd have had time to dry it in between days. The second I get in the car and put the helmet on, the fucking... No, I'm not driving this home, am I? What am I doing? The whole point of this journey today was to leave the van here. And we're taking the mini bike back. Beautiful town of Wetumpka. Tried watching Peaky Blinders once and it just did not seem like a good show. Not for you, partner. The first series had a real, like, sort of, like, tongue-in-cheek kind of overly exaggerated, like, hyperbolic kind of attitude to it. And there was a bit of, like I said, there was a bit of a kind of a punk sort of filmmaking element to it. But then it started to take itself a smidge too serious and got lost in the muck. Yeah, I think it started to believe itself a little bit too much, but it was good at, certainly good at that. A town called Sweet. Yeah, you've said a few times, has it? Drive to. How do you say that, Mindra? Oh shit. Hello, game, game. What are we doing? Okay, what? I'm slightly nervous. No, I need to go get the... This is going to be a bit of a treacherous journey home. If I die, it's somebody else's fault. Right, I've done some stupid stuff in my summer car in the past, and this might be... Yeah. Cairo. Cairo with an S. Oh, is it meant to be an A? Sorry. I didn't spot the typo. Drive to Cairo. Yeah, beautiful British town, of course. Alright. I'm going to carry the sausages. Wish me luck. Do I go on the back road for this or the main road? Back road, probably, right? Because once we got past Cousin, we're safe. Okay, just, right, Cousin's the concern. We'll take it slow, we'll take it steady. The main road might actually be safe, but it'll take 5 years. Zibbity, welcome to the stream. Does this involve 5 tyres? What, like the speed run? Zibbity, how's it going? Hero syrup. Isn't that lubricant that you can buy? Okay, on corners I'm going to take it really, really steady. So I can just throw myself off the bike if I need to when Cousin approaches. This is dumb. Just disrespect me like that. Try and stop me, kid. Right. Might switch to 4th gear a little early there. So now, the van's in town. And if I need to come home for any reason during the rally, it's not a problem at all. But I could still get killed by cousin, no matter how slow I go. I also need to announce to everybody, I didn't quite think I was feeling KCD. I could tell it was a brilliant game, but I wasn't quite gelling with it, and I thought maybe after all this time we'll just do the main quest and we'll move on. But then I got angry at that idea and decided to play it a bit and try and learn how to play. It's a really good fucking game. It's a really good game. I'm kind of looking forward to playing it. Just got to get past this rally. It's good. I'm in now. I'm locked in. I'm sold. I think it might be the one downside of playing a complex game once a week, right? Because you've got 3 hours, and then how many hours in a week? 100. So you've got 165 hours between streams. They did Sothan as well, yeah, absolutely. But that seems to be largely fixed now. But yeah, there was like a bit of a gap where I would never really gel with the stuff that I'd learned. Then there was the crashes and the brutal difficulty curve in that game. But I think I've played a lot of it, but I've not touched a single quest. So the story's not moved on, none of the side quests have moved on, nothing. It's good. It's good. I'm kind of looking forward to moving on soon. My summer car we need to get the landing just right for my summer car. Because if I get too excited about looking forward, I might get Jerry killed. And then what? Plus, my summer car deserves the send-off, right? This has now easily become the game I've streamed the most, surpassing even State of Decay 2. And I did 6 playthroughs of that fucker. I've not even done one of this yet. Tease it, tease it, tease it, tease it, tease it. Lovely. I don't know whether to start the forest when Grounded 2 comes out in summer. Like, Grounded 1 was one of my favourite ever stream playthroughs. But it would just mean that the Grounded 2 playthrough is just delayed slightly, which I'm alright with. But then My Winter Car's coming out, and the Long Dark DLC, and Subnautica 2. What do we do? Gotta give the forest the time. Oh, it will get the time it deserves. Yeah, the forest won't be the thing that gets bumped ever, right? Can't start a playthrough then stop one, but it would mean Grounded 2 gets pushed back. Right, Sothan's got to go get some coffee. Don't die or I'll kill you. Got entirely censored and it wouldn't let me send it. Damn it, Twitch. I'm not sending a death threat. Sothan, please stop sending death threats. Coffee-based death threats. We extend the streams by 6 hours. I've often thought lately about streaming a little bit more. Because the reason I wasn't, and the reason the streams are only short, is because... But I don't know if I'd want to stream for, like, 4 hours maybe, but I don't know if I'd ever want to stream for more. Like, I respect the people that can sit and do it for, like, 9 hours or whatever, but I actually think this stream works better because it's shorter. Would you say? It's like, it almost makes it episodic in this odd way. Don't burn yourself out, yeah. So that's absolutely a threat, Dougie. I'm not started it yet. This is true. But even still, I've never started a playthrough and not finished it unless the game was completely unplayable, like Holly Bridge was starting to look like. Yeah. I honestly don't know what we're going to do this year. But yeah, sorry, that's what we're talking about. More streaming for more. I think if I did that, I'd start an hour earlier. Start at 1 instead of at 2. Train? No? We good? I don't know if I'd burn myself out with just that. I'd like to think not, anyway. But it is kind of prohibitive for the people that... Because we've got a lot of people from like the west coast of the US and stuff, right? Or North America, I should say. Like Easy Green, the buzzsod, already gets up at like 7 AM or something to watch this. Or gets up and then he sits down at 7 AM to watch this. We've got a lot of people from that part of the world. Like Azar's another one. Adding an hour isn't that big of a deal. That's mean don't stream on Sat. No, yeah, absolutely not. No. It would just be extending the streams out a smidge. You got the stream starts at 6 AM in the West Coast. Imagine starting a bit earlier. Does that mean, Azar, you get up extremely early for whatever reason, and part of your wake-up routine is to listen to a 2-stroke mini-bike that's not in top gear driving down the back road? It's got to be the most obnoxious morning sound in the world. To be honest, it's been a pretty successful trip so far. I can't complain too much. But I've not got off out of cousin territory yet, and I've got the tracks to do again. Turns out carrying stuff home on the bike's actually pretty doable. I've been thinking at brief points that my field of view of my field of view is kind of restricted by the helmet and by the massive bag in the middle of the screen. But if Sopan can play WoW with that, there's cousin. Sopan can play WoW with his UI, then anyone can do this. There we go. Cousin passed. Trying to get up at 6 for work. Well, really to game a bit before work, but usually it's 6:15 or 6:30. And that's early. You're right though. Getting up an hour before bed, if you have the means to, of course, if you don't, then it's different, but if you have the means to, getting up an hour before work, I should say, and to do some hobby or something, it's the best time of day. Especially if the sun's not up yet. Sat here like playing whatever game in the morning at like 7 AM, it was 7ish for me. And just seeing the sun, whoa! Hence why I don't often make it, but I had a big time while loading my gear up. Oh, today? Yeah. You've got, sorry. Well, you don't usually make it for the early part, but you've got time today because you need to get ready for the trip. Won't be able to stay for Marble said, alas. You're doing better things though, right, Adderall? Should try carrying the couch next. Only this is proof of concept, right? And carrying the couch on the minibike was actually working, it's just when I got off and clipped the two into each other that was the problem. I did get a bit of a pang of nerves earlier when the minibike did a backflip out of the back of the trailer. That was nervy. Nothing's better than marbles. As an orange Adderall, I disagree. But this is the Oranges week. Yeah, just to let everybody know, the Greens won golf as well. So the Greens got the perfect score last week, as well as winning Thursday and every point the previous Friday as well. If we don't win today or tomorrow, it'll be 2 full weeks without an orange point, which is bad. I've never known a losing streak like this before.
Wait, perfect score last week.
It was the perfect score, Dougie. Get a load of this, right? So the way it works is, golf is split into 2 teams, greens and the oranges. The oranges won, so it's the best of 4, so there's room for a tie for added drama. The oranges won round 1, then we tied the second round, so the greens had to win 3 and 4 to win overall, and the bastards did it. Scum. Absolute scum. Won at the death. Proud heroes of Polar, and Cats, and Bear, and Radware, and Cellist. They overcame the odds. They didn't actually overcome the odds because there was more greens than oranges. I wonder if Stubbler's rethinking his team choice. I didn't choose the team. The only reason I have an orange name in Discord is because I thought it was... because orange is my favourite fucking colour. And obviously it was with Swifty's colour as well. We thought, well, if you're going to be green and I'm going to be orange, we'll just split the entire Discord in half and that can be the colour scheme. It was not even meant to be teams, there was not meant to be any warring factions, there was not meant to be a marbles, there was not meant to... Shit, I forgot about this. Okay, so that's the power on. Hang on, let me replace the fuses. Yeah, I'd like to say that I picked this team, Dougie, but I didn't. I've not got a radio, have I?
Ei saatana.
I guess I've got the one in the shit truck, but that's a long way away. Okay, what time is it anyway? I somehow need to busy myself. Oh yeah, that's the piss stain on the floor, by the way. I apologise to everybody. But I was sat here, running time off between streams, like clicking money to get up to this point. And then, for some reason, I pressed the P button and accidentally pissed on the kitchen floor. So now I've got a piss stain that I don't think I can get rid of. When this was a 2-person channel, did you each go on one team? Well, there was no teams, Dougie. The whole team thing was a complete accident that was far from intended. I'll put the telly on instead. Maybe I'll come back to the stream at the base of a mountain just to spite me. Just to win for the greens. Yeah, there was no teams. Did I put the batteries in the radio on this run? I don't think I did I? Yeah, pre-2017... everybody's colours in Discord were... Oh shit, these sausages are going to... I need to get these fuses fixed, don't I? Okay, so there's the TV back on. So it's the kitchen. This is the toilet light and the kitchen light fuses need replacing. Yeah, the power's off. And that's fine, isn't it? Because it's... yeah. Yes, I'm sorry, Siddles, but I can't do that. Right. It seems weird having Siddles call for logs. I was driving the tractor by, right, so I thought I'd deliver him anyway, just to get him out of the trailer. Okay, fuse there, done. Oh, shit. Oh, screw this one in. Mop not doing the one thing it was designed to do. Yeah, I wish it actually gave you a mop. Fuses are all in. Sorry, I've been distracted from saying the same sentence about 7 times. Back in the day, everybody's names were based on the colours that they used in WoW. The colours of the different classes. So Sothan was purple, and Mina was white, and I was yellow, and Thandia was brown. But then when the guild disbanded, we got rid of all of the old WoW roles. We needed something else. So I was like, well, given the channel is set on the colours we like, Swifty was green and Stubbler's orange, we was like, let's just split it, and because everybody's name's in grey in a Discord always looked weird to me. So we split the two teams, and the second I've told this story 1,000 times. Apologies if you've all heard it. The second we split the teams, Mina was like, "Whoa, the colours have changed." And this guy that used to be around said, Mina's orange and I'm green, get shit on. And then there was a massive war, and before long we found ourselves here. None of it was my idea, for the record. Right. I'm going to put these macaroni on the second shelf. Pretty much as we used to call it that as well, but it didn't feel sensible calling it that after a while. Yeah, and we used to give points out. So I made a role called the Person of the Century of the Day, and I used to give it out like the pink name is given out lately, where it was just somebody who did something dumb or said something funny. I'd give them this like golden name as a reward. And then Auger came into the channel in 2018. Was that? I can't remember. And he started saying, "I am from the future, and you're gonna get chopped or die in Wolfenstein or whatever we was playing 9 times today." And then everybody would line up and be like, "All right, let's see if he's right." And then everybody else started guessing, and before long, somebody said you should write these down. So we wrote them down on screen, and we were like, "That guy guessed how many times." And then, why don't you give him that golden name? And then, and you can imagine, right? None of this was my idea. I'm completely innocent. And then games didn't facilitate that, so everyone's like, we need another way to give points out at the end. What I'm basically saying is, I am responsible for all the bad shit that's gone on in here. So when it all collapses, I can wash my hands of it and not feel guilty in the slightest. Deal? We'll answer the phone with a cig in my hand. I don't like going in the house with a cig because I'm just nervous about burning it down.
Sirkka mummosen täällä soittaa. Etkö sitä pääsis kaupasta hakkeen mulle maitoa, makkaraa ja sokeria?
Press 1 to spend the rest of today helping Grandma. Because I've got an idea with Grandma. Do you know when you take Grandma one fish and she gives you like 50 marks? Yeah, the trouble is it's a bit late. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. It's a bit late, so... Can I not throw away a full cig? I could do it tomorrow. Yeah, rally early, then we'll do that tomorrow. If the day's nice, I'll go check the weather actually before we set off. Schmitz, welcome to the stream. I'm completely innocent. It sounds like revisionist history. In this case, I am. Right, Bear's taught me the number for the local weather. 188. Or he's not taught me it, but he's translated it. Today is clear, and tomorrow, or the prediction for the future, is clear. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky above Perry. Ooh. We're going to have a good rally. Lovely. Bear, what does Coco mean? Schmitz, are you well, though? Good morning. Don't know what that means. Obviously, yeah. If you're available to answer my bullshit questions. I haven't done the lottery for a while, and I probably should. Oh, it means the whole of Finland. Got you. Wait, so I could have the entirety of Finland? Hang on, let me check that. Map of the whole country weather instead of local. So 188, and then 181 is the entire country. Look at that! Hey, what weather is it? I don't know where we are, though. Where are we? Does it say on there where we are specifically? Because I'm kind of interested in where we are. 6-4, welcome to the stream. How's it going? What do you mean the TV quality, Dougie? It's a CRT, it's beautiful. Is there any clue on here where it's set? I don't actually know if it is. It doesn't say, gotcha. 28 degrees though. 15 up there is not too shabby. This middle of summer, I guess. Right, 6 PM. If I sleep now, can I sleep until 10 PM? Because that's kind of when I need to get to. We can cook some sausages and fuck about, though, I suppose, in the meantime. Which will do us in the morning. Oh, 10, bang on. Alright. What I'm going to do is cook some night sausages, I think. I'm going to go from the... Yeah. Fuck off, Storm. This is going to start blowing fuses again. How can it say the weather's clear now and it's going to remain clear when it's been nothing but... Look at that. TV says clear. I can't see the sky, it's that not clear. There it is. There's a little smidge of sky.
Jumalauta!
Sorry, but are all the weather announcements contradictions, Bear? What, the ones on the countrywide map, you mean? Shouldn't watch telly to wear my eyes out, by the way. Remind me the sausages are going. I mean, in this instance, Sothan, it said on the local weather that it's clear now and it's going to remain clear, but it's stormy as dicks. Expect cool or warming. The rain increases, but at the same time becomes clear or something along those lines. I guess that's so I don't need to change it, right? I don't need to update every day or every week or whatever. Just leave it in as a joke, yeah. It's a shame we don't really have... I mean, we could sit and have, like, Bear or Cheeky translate it, but it's a shame we don't have the knowledge enough to sit and explore all the, like, jokes and bullshit. Why are video game meteorologists held to a higher standard? Weather people get it wrong all the time. That's fair, actually. The thing is, though, Schmitz, I didn't pay for those weather people, but I paid for this. Actually, the BBC is...
Voi vittujen kevää.
Never mind. It's funny, we used to joke about the weather, but the weather is like news on social media now. We used to joke about the weather, like when our dad was setting off to go play golf or whatever. He would sit and... Or he wouldn't actually, but the joke was that he would sit and read the news on teletext, read as many different channels as possible until he found one he liked and that made him feel confident it was going to be a good day, and then just believed that one. That's news on social media now. You pick the website that makes you feel the best, and then that's the true one. And just ignore all the others. Wait, the oven's still on during a power cut. Wait, is that some bullshit by Topless Gun, where... Has he made it so even in a power cut, if you've left the oven on, it stays on and burns your house down? I bet that's his intentions. Scumbag. So not even a power cut can save you from burning your house down if you're an idiot. Right, let's finish watching telly, let's burn our eyes out, let's go to bed and let's get prepped for this rally. Now we've got the van in town and everything's good. The car should be running fine. It drove home from Alcarion's pretty smooth, but then I got absolutely rear-ended hard on the way home by a car on the main road. Shaggy Dan used... Wait. I did. Stop making me second-guess myself. Actually do. Constantly make me second-guess myself, everybody. That's one way I'm not going to burn the house down. Shaggy Dan, good morning. How are we? I've not got enough belly to slap lately. I'm £22 down when I sat here at the start of the year and said, I think I need to lose £20. Hate getting it in the rear end hard on the main road. So do I, Azar. I should have indicated and given plenty of signal. I don't know. Yeah, I assume so, yeah. Text 10 minutes to get to town, right? And I need to fill the car up as well while I'm in town. Should I fill the car up? If it's at like half a tank, should I just fill it up to a half? That probably makes sense, actually. But yeah, I'm going to town after this, and then I'm going to set up for the midstream break. I thought your health concerns were partly to blame for the way. A little bit, Dougie. No, not really. I think my back issue meant that I was no longer doing 10 hours of manual labour a day. So the back issue caused me to be a bit more slovenly, right? But I've been losing weight within those fucking thunderstorm. But my stomach issues, they're not really tied to diet per se. Well, sorry, they don't really affect my diet in a way that would increase my weight. Is that a good way of saying it? But even that's calmed down since a lot. It's amazing what losing weight can do. Like, all of the symptoms and stuff I was struggling with, all just got better. Not cured, but other than my back, everything's a lot better for just losing a bit of weight. And I didn't have a great deal, I don't think anybody ever noticed that there was a lot on. But just getting rid of the excess, it's amazing. Just all of your bars start going green. Or at least they did for me. Right, here we go. Fatigue full. Going to bed at about 11. This should give us time to drive to town, get prepped, get saved. And then, because the van's in town, we can buy Grandma milk, sugar and sausages and go and see the nice old lady. If the weather is not full of shit, that is.
Aye.
Good night, Jerick. Okay, 8 a.m. Rally starts in 2 hours. Perfect. Let's try and get to town before the midstream break. Let's have a morning sausage. I also wish I could lose like 5 to 10. I'm not overweight at all, but every bit helps, like you said. Yeah, it's a super fucking thing, right? Obviously, it's not going to fix my spine, but I dare say a lot of the like sleep issues and stuff I've had have not been helped by carrying unnecessary extra weight, right? Good. 150 grand in our pocket. I'm also, much at Mina's insistence, going to start swimming. Once I get down to a specific weight, I'm going to go like maybe twice a week. Because my back issues, they don't affect swimming whatsoever. Used to have 155 in high school, now I'm 165, so it is doable. I bet most of yours is muscle, right, Dougie? Hello? Radio? Hello? Nobody noticed because you were walking around looking like Kim Kardashian, but yeah, you look trimmer. Good job. Shaggy Dan. You are a nice man. I have got her ass though. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the choke out and actually let the car warm up because I think I'm damaging a lot of engine components by just ragging it. Yeah, I've not got a great deal of muscle on me though, I must admit. I've gone from being super fit to scrawny thanks to this injury. That's the problem though, right, with men. I'm sure you all get told it as well, and it's not just a men thing, but it's really dangerous in men. You don't realise how overweight you are. Because men put it all on around their organs and their gut, don't they, first? Like, and then it starts building up around other parts of your body, so... And it's like, what's it called? Subcutaneous fat or whatever, and it's super fucking dangerous. So you can drop weight without really noticing at first. I have no fucking... I'm going to sit here and talk like I know what I'm talking about. I certainly
Breaking
don't.
news, Stubbler's been found, trapped under a Satsuma again. If only
So
he put
that-
as much time and effort
so-
into
so-
staying alive as he does into his intricate engine assembly.
Trying to talk positive. That's the thing, we don't even know if you have legs. You could be a centaur for all we know. I'm feeling a little hoarse. Did I leave the trailer at... No, wait, where's the helmet? Where did I put the helmet? Do 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 do. There it is. I'm not going to confirm or deny whether I have legs. Should I turn the power off? Yeah. Because this fucking storm's not leaving, is it? I don't think Grandma's ever going to be out. It's just going to be a constant rainstorm. Turn the power off. Have I actually blown a fucking fuse? What's that one? I will fix that when I get back. Right, let's go. Car warmed up. Ish. Put the choke out slightly. For those that don't drive, it needs to be pointing at 12 o'clock to be about average. Like anything over 12 o'clock is too hot. Oil temperature. And anything below is too cool. And I think if you run the car before it's warmed up properly, can it? Like modern cars don't need the warm-up phase, right? I think. I don't know what's different in a modern car, but I think if you ran cars like this before they were warmed up, it would like put wear and tear on your engine components. And I'm sure it does the same in game. What do you reckon, Cheeky? True.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Finish and You're Finished. Our guest tonight, a man who is no stranger to danger, it is Joe-Tan.
Sorry, Cheeky.
Fresh off his latest adventure where he managed to fill his Satsuma's engine with beer instead of coolant, Joe-Tan, tell us, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Sorry, Cheeky. Sothan likes to, whenever somebody's getting attention that isn't him. Same as always, right? Cheeky, thank you for 96 months. 96 months. You're used to, yeah. He's always been the same. That's fucked. Cheeky, I appreciate the sub. I mean, technically it means that there's, like, when did we get the option to have subs, Cheeky? Was it like August 2017 or something around that time? July, maybe? Which means that people have had the option to be subbed to for like 3 or 4 years before us. So technically there's probably people out there with like 120 month subs. More so. That's dumb. This website's old. And that's why it's just full of old people. Cheeky, thank you for 96 months though. In a row as well. That's daft. Thank you, Cheeky. Good afternoon. It's rally day. If you get the rally stage done in the next 30 minutes, I should be able to catch it. There's a good chance I will, Adderall. I was hoping, anyway. Expecting me to remember any dates, it's like expecting you to ever finish this game. How dare you? I could finish it today. Will I? Probably not, but I could. A competent player could, nothing else. Cheeky, thank you for the sub. Good afternoon. I don't want to get up for the midstream break because I'm sort of sat in front of this fan and it's pleasant. Nobody's heard the fan during the stream today, right? You'd tell me. You shouldn't be able to hear it. But if I get up, I've got to walk around without the fan and I don't want to. Car's inspected, right? Fire extinguisher in. Got the helmet, which I technically aren't wearing, but we should be fine. Okay, let's go and get the preliminary save before the rally, and then we'll fire the prediction up, I think. Golfang, good morning. How's things? Welcome to the stream. I'm about to do the rally, and if I win the rally, I can finally uninstall my summer car after... I am actually creeping up to 1,000 hours, by the way, everybody. I don't think I've ever put 1,000 hours into a Steam game before. People routinely share games they've put that much time into, but I don't think I've ever done it. Like, even golf's only at about 800 hours. Who this?
Wait, end the game today. The end is night. Only the end of the universe would stop him from playing this game. Hold your loved ones and pray for salvation.
Well, the thing is, Alkirion, we have to get this game finished, right? Because my winter car's coming out.
Satsuma can be road ready in seconds. Not responsible for any spontaneous combustion. Instant engine for when you value time over safety.
Alkirion, welcome to the stream. Sorry, Sothan interrupted me as he always does. Yeah, we've got to hurry up and finish this because there's a sequel on the way to wrap up another 1,000 hours. Gwynblade, good afternoon as well. You can be one of those people who have 1,000 hours long but hate this game. Yeah. I mean, Sea of Thieves. That's the beauty of live service games. You could have put 1,000 hours into a game that you now hate, and it's not your fault at all. I do like the people that downvote a game and say something shit. That's why public reviews mean absolutely fuck all. Right? Because if the entire gaming landscape picked this game up, instead of the enthusiasts that, what is this? Mina looks fine. Gwynblade's nowhere to be seen. Please don't have a car coming the other way. 3-vehicle pilot. They'd see this game, it'd fuck them over, they wouldn't like the graphics, and it would have a 97% negative review rate. Wish I knew my total played on WoW. Or maybe you don't, yeah. I dread to think. WoW was a weird one though, right? Like, you play through an entire game, and you get, it takes like, I don't know, 30 hours or something. But then you're knocking around at level 11 on Westfall, and you've played like 40 hours or something stupid. I don't know how it disappears so quickly in that game. It's frightening. Really not want to know that, I know, right? The scary thing is, I think I've had maybe a year total in the last 10 when I haven't been actively raiding twice a week. So, all on vanilla as well. The one that it requires the most time investment. Fucked. And all the characters get thrown in the bin. Private server players have always been playing hardcore, it just doesn't say it on the box. Right, I'm actually going to fill the car up to half before this rally. I think that's sensible. Okay. I'll give it an oil change. I've got 7 minutes. Let's give it an oil change. Let's deck it up nice. That storm, it's going to rain. It's been raining in game for about 2 weeks, even though the weather says it's not. It's like Schmidt says that. Since when is the weatherman ever correct with anything? Right, oil, coolant. Do I have any brake fluid? Some over there. Yeah, brake fluid. Also, I can buy it, can I? Right, I'm kind of at the wrong side of the car, but I'm hoping I've got dead long arms and I can reach through. Fine. Yeah, the thing with user reviews, it's weird, like, because it creates the situation where people are really proud to play indie games because they're not like everybody else. They play these like independent weird games, but then if one's universally downvoted, they won't play it. Like it has to be accepted by the mainstream, and then review bombing exists, right? And the people that downvote something with fucking like 17 minutes played or something like it. There's too many dicks in the salad. Exactly, cheeky, right? Another thing that I don't understand. You and I, cheeky, we're going to play GTA 5, right? Guaranteed. There's nothing that would stop us playing GTA 5. Unless we were living under a bridge. 6, I should say. If we know we're going to play it, then why the fuck would we care about reviews and stuff, right? Surely reviews are only useful if you're not sure whether to purchase a game and you put weight in other people's opinions. I only care about concurrent player count. Same applies to sex. Same applies to sexual partners. Ooh, yeah, the oil could have done with this. We picked wisely. That we were a herbivore. Too many dicks in the salad. Yeah, exactly. Or eat around them. I like that phrase because it kind of perfectly sums up the idea of, like, you know, when Sea of Thieves turned away from the game that I was enjoying, people are like, oh, just don't play this bit, just don't do this, like, negative component in the game, just avoid this and pretend it. But the phrase is, if there was a dick, if somebody laid their dick in your salad, would you eat around it? Or would you be constantly thinking, there's a dick in my salad? Put your headset back on just in time for thunder. I think, kitten, we've got thunder all day. You're going to have a thunderful stream. Dick salad, oh, so much for vegetables today. Now Kieran's just going to eat. He's just going to eat the willy. That was an unusual phrase to join the stream on. There's common sense in it, though, right? Aqua, welcome to the stream as well. Good evening. Okay, I don't know why I topped the oil up only to drain it all over the floor. Satan, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Aqua, welcome to the stream. Y'all eat spotted dicks, so I don't know why we're having this conversation. That's only if you see it first. At some point, it puts you off the salad. It was my point, right? Sorry, welcome to the stream, Dark.
Voi vittujen kevää.
I haven't worked in ages. Yeah, we have spotted dick 3 times a week in most places. I think it's the most sold item at 3 of the, like, 6 big supermarkets. Fucking hell, I've run out of that stuff. You'd eat it if it were mashed tatty. Right. I've been thinking, I end up with so much litter at the shop. It would probably make more sense to... actually, give us one of them. It would make more sense to have the bin fire bullshit here. All that lettuce is ruining a perfectly good penis.
Joo, lähellään tuosta. Morjes.
Nice to see you, but I'm off. Right. Should I buy milk, sugar and sausages for Grandma? Nah. We'll be back in no time, won't we? That didn't feel worth it. Cheeky, can I ask you a yes-no question about real cars? Did I tighten the... Yeah. Meat and 2 veg. Someone served me a dick salad. I'd use my knife and fork like a proper gentleman. And just eat around the safer seas. You got the do you want to send? Did you really? What, for meat and 2 veg? Who are Twitch protecting at that point? The fucking 7 kids that still use this platform. Cheeky, am I right in thinking, as spark plugs, as the more you use spark plugs, am I right in thinking that old spark plugs probably reduce power? So there's probably a little bit of horsepower in fresh spark plugs. Think. I'd eat it like I was bobbing for apples until my mascara was down my face. Fuck who this? Satan, thank you for 68 months. Thank you, Satan. Thank you, Cheeky, as well. I appreciate the answer. Satan, enjoy no ads. Let's have the spark plugs whipped out. It's got an advert in the top corner. As notices go that I've not subbed, I'll happily accept that one. An advert in the top corner. Ads have changed. Right, where do we put spark plugs in? They can just go on the roof. At the top of chat. Oh, one of those. Did you know you can throw spark plugs this far in this game, Cheeky? Were you aware? They're bouncy as well. They're protecting themselves. That's it, true. Yeah, they're protecting themselves. Then if somebody says something malicious, they can say, well, we did give them the option to not send it, and they went with it anyway. You get banner ads occasionally as well. They're inoffensive. None of this join a stream and wait 50 minutes to see it. Hey, that's a good point. I wonder if the amount of ads it asks me if I want to. I'm not going to get blinded from this, am I? No. The amount of ads it wants me to run. Like if it says to get rid of pre-rolls, you need to run like 90 seconds of ads. So currently we've got the lowest ad setting possible to stop pre-rolls. I wonder if the banner ads and everything are involved in that. Might be, right? No joke, but I literally start tearing up with makeup on and stop myself by saying this mascara is too expensive to cry, so suck it up. That's the you've got that stiff upper lip thing down, kid. Good work. Or stiff upper and lower eyelids. Missed the No, I saw the context. I did. He was talking about ruining perfectly good mascara. And how you absolutely refuse to do it. I was going to get to it, but then your second sentence came through. Did I miss the rally? You didn't, Radware. No, I'm just setting it up right now. So, let's go eat and drink. We'll have some more milk. Just masturbate like a real person. Hello. Pre-rolls are surely just bad for everyone. It's going to put people off watching streams in general. It is, saying exactly. Funny, disabled pre-rolls and went with the 90 second every 20 minutes or something, or every half an hour option. And it was coming off me being ill, so the streams were a bit lower because my energy was lower and stuff. Immediately, we met Shaggy Dan, we met Radware, we met Jackio, we met Reaps, we met Bear, suddenly tons of people we were meeting because it wasn't an absolute pain in the arsehole to join a stream, right? Put it back. Slam the door again. Right, not sleep, save, and then we'll come back in and we'll go. Wait, what's still annoying? Decided to watch another Twitch streamer for the first time in a while. Oh, you got a pre-roll. Don't slam the door, you'll startle the cat. Don't touch his dish. Came in, watched for 2 minutes and got hit with 3 minutes of ads. It's fucking brutal. The beauty is as well, I have, with this setup, I have a notification that says ads are about to run. So I don't announce it nowadays, but I kind of back off from doing anything serious until the ads are back. And I get a button so I can snooze ads over marbles. Ads break just started. Difficult. I immediately close. Yeah, I do too. The option's right there to do it the other way. There you go. Everybody that streams, try that. Alright, I'm just backing up the save in case something fucking stupid happens on the rally. Right, cool. I got games and shows to watch. Fuck watching pre-roll ads. Absolutely. And I'm a person that pays for turbo. It's not like I'm just like, oh shit. It's not like I'm just incredibly anti-ads or like that. Sorry, or anything like that. Apologies, I got a bit too Yorkshire there. Right. Rally time. After this, we will be doing run 1 of the rally. Shall I put the prediction up now? Can somebody, Sothan or Kitten or anybody trustworthy, write the word prediction in big letters in Discord for me? Why don't we have a beautiful bat? I don't like custom ones, Radman. I prefer the default ones. They're a bit more subtle, right? Does it affect the way you talk in person? It doesn't, Kitten, no. Mercifully. That would be done. Battery's a bit low. Can I afford having the radio on for the midstream break with a battery that low? I could put the fucking engine on. No, it's in the van. Fuck this. It's rally time, DJ. Welcome to the stream, yeah. I'm going to go for a quick break now, but it's only 2 minutes while I go and grab a drink. And then when I'm back, rally time. Enjoy the music, and I'll see you all... Hang on. Oh, fuck, I forgot all my... How do you get rid of that? Oh, there we go. And then how do you get that back on? There we go. Turn it down one. That off, that on. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Twitch, as you've explained, it does. Twitch, as you've explained, it does, seems to be a bit of an outlier where the way it implements ads is counterproductive in some ways. Exactly, that's the thing. I'm not against ads, but Twitch's way of doing it, where it will put whatever the streamer has set. So some streamers are greedy, right, and they run 6 minutes of ads. That means the pre-rolls are often 3 minutes or something done. And it says at the top, 3 minutes, completely unskippable. Like, I'm fine with ads, but there's a limit, right? And everybody's got one. And it seems like Twitch for a while there was pushing over everybody's limits. There you go, I run 3.5 every 55 minutes just to make sure pre-rolls are off. Shaggy Dan, good work. A little bit more, but it's helped with the stupid people getting pre-rolls. With the stupid thing that some people get pre-rolls. Some people don't have the problem you was having there. But did it fix it? I wish you luck. Thank you, DJ. Right, quick midstream break, and then I'll be back. I'm going to go grab a drink. If I know someone's watching, I'll run ads between games. If not, just let it run as it is. Exactly, right. If somebody's going to benefit from you doing it, it's nice to have the snooze button, right? Right, 2 minutes. I just realised I forgot the fucking prediction. Hang on. Let everybody go to Discord and talk about the prediction. Give me a second. Start prediction. Does Jerick win a trophy today? 15 minutes. Right. Sorry. Predictions up, everybody. Bing bang point. 2 minutes. this music's typing me up. I think Adderall should be able to get predictions. It's probably an issue with mobile. I don't know how it works in every country for mobile. Alright, place your bets. Holy shit, 245,000 on Team 2. I believe in you, Stubbler. Up, fuck it up, says Radware.
Breaking news, Stubbler's been found trapped under a Satsuma again.
Not true.
Not as much time and effort into staying alive as he does into his intricate engine assembly.
Oh, this is a big prediction today. Fucking hell. Sothan, have you just got all in on Team 2? Monster. The odds aren't in our favour. Better get started then, hadn't I? How'd you guess? Alright, attempt number 1. First of all, while the car's warming up, I need to tell you something. I have a drink today, which I promise you, I swear, you can believe it or not believe it, that's up to you, but I'm actually telling the truth here, that I have never had before. Also, this might be one of the dumbest things I've ever bought. Are we ready? What's in this can? Kitten says Dr. Pepper. Zibbity says Dandelion and Burdock. I've had Dr. Pepper before. Sothan says Cloudy Lemonade. Azar says Lemonade. Alkirion says Diet Coke. Mindrake says Peach Fanta. 6-4 says Tango Apple. Cheeky says Kong Strong. Once upon a time, Kitten. Yeah, I had. It was during my summer car early last year. I went a week having it. Gwynblade says beef stock. Polar says tropical. Schmidt says posh cream soda. Radware says Pepsi Max. Adderall says cranberry. Sounds like a Mountain Dew. Are you feeling the dew? I am due. It looks like it anyway. Leninade specifically, so you can get hammered and sickled. That's dumb. Right, so of all the people that are guessing new stuff, Mindrake says Peach Fanta, and Cheeky says Kong Strong. And Adderall says Cranberry. Bear says Iron Brew. Do you want to know the weird thing, kid, right? The actual answer is technically Dr. Pepper, but I introduced to you all Aldi, the German supermarket, their own Dr. Pepper brand. Brace yourself for this. This is stupid even for Aldi. You ready? Professor Peppy. What? How low effort is that for a fucking alternate name to Dr. Pepper? That's fucking stupid. I don't know what his degree's in. Professor Peppy. Good, right? Shut up. A brand new option. Where do you find these things? Honestly, Aldi. That's fucking great, isn't it? Professor. So fucking stupid. Where's my helmet, by the way? What's that? Sounds like a rejected show name for a Saved by the Bell after hours. Yeah. Professor Peppy. He's so fucking stupid. Hey. Don't know what his degree's in, yeah? If it's a monster, I'm coming around to knock it out of your hand. Don't worry. Trim, welcome to the stream. Let me just have a bit of my Professor Peppy. It's actually not bad, but it's been a while since I've had Dr. Pepper. A brand new option. What's the procedure for that? Usually, like I just did, Schmitz, I always say I've never had this before, and at least let people know that it's something not they should expect the Expect the unexpected. Alright, now we're ready. The prediction's still going, so the prediction will stay live unless I die. The only thing that will void that prediction now is if I die. We've got 5 attempts at each lap of the rally, right? As usual. I've not taken the doors and stuff off, which I probably would benefit from doing, but we'll do it with them on for now. A bronze trophy is like, would be amazing. I think the highest I've ever finished on this is 5th. And my PB currently is 11:45:20. So the only thing that can alter the prediction now is if I die, right? And if I die while the prediction's still live, we will void it, right? Because people will just immediately put points on Team 2 and they'll have an advantage over the people who didn't. It was 5th in the end, Radwa. It was the one where I got that violation, so technically I didn't get a 5th place finish, but I drove a 5th place time, which is important for this prediction, right? Okay. The time you finished 5th place, didn't you royally fuck up the last leg, moving you to last? No, I got a violation, so a park firmly violation, so I got for not parking the car in the right place between legs. So I got 60 seconds added on, which moved me to last place, but technically I drove 5th. I thought it was 7th as well, and I was claiming it was 7th until I got corrected, Radway. That was a mistake that I was making. Ooh. Are we ready, everybody? Round 1 of 5. I'm allowed 4 resets. Helmets on. Doors are all on. Car seems to be running nicely. And we begin. If I don't get a trophy and just get practice, I'll take it. Yeah, I was just saying, Radway, yeah. The only thing that can stop the prediction is death. That's the only thing that will void it. So if I die, the prediction is voided and I'll scrap it and give everybody their points back. But we've got another, what, hour and 12 minutes to get this done. But running out of time is also an option, don't forget. Right, round 1 of 5. Wish me luck. 3, 2, 1. I need to stay in lower gears for longer on this one. Into 4th there, but drop down. Now into 4th. Slow down here, turning left slightly. This hill I can go full speed over and should be fine. Oh, nice slam. Stay in 4th. Right, this hill I lose control on often, so I'm going to brake slightly and downshift now. Just so I don't get too much air. This one's also treacherous because you wobble on the approach. That was kind of slow, but not bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck. Didn't follow my own advice. Problem is, on this rally, I can't afford to keep going in moments like that. Whew. I mean, people can vote before it ends after you run the first leg. Technically. No, if I keep going, Zibody, I'm more likely to give Team 2 an advantage. And what team are you on after that suggestion? I see you. What was the field? Was that the field of death? I think it was 6-4, actually, yeah. The one where we had that turn upside down and fly to the moon death. Alright, attempt number 1. The build-up to that was alright. Things were going well in the build-up. Prediction's about to come to an end, everybody. I'm ready for a new game. Well, after this, KCD becomes the main game, and now I've learnt how to play it, I'm up for it. But then the Forest is going to become the game on the Friday. And we're going to continue like that until my winter car comes out. And then we're straight back to this bullshit. But cold. I was thinking about this the other day, by the way. Did you know, or have you considered that my winter car, no mosquito sound? Do I take the doors off? No. The mosquitoes it's winter, no mosquitoes. Fair enough, there's also no sunlight and I'll be freezing to death for most of it, but no mosquitoes. You're waiting on the appliance insurance people to come look at our dishwasher. What's up with it? Obvious 70s jokes aside that Sothan was about to make. Whoa, 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 whoa. Doesn't dry the dishes. How do dishwashers do that? Is it just like a heat cycle? For a couple of... I don't know anything about dishwashers. I don't know. What I mean is, does it wash it? How long... Forgive my ignorance, everyone. How long does a dishwasher take? Like, what's the cycle to go from turning it on, pressing go, to dry? And is, like, only the first 10% of that? Depends on the cycle. Gotcha. Ours takes 29 minutes. I've got to assume that the washing part's like 5 minutes of that and the rest of it's drying. Yours is 45, so then. What we're learning here is Gwynblaine's got a better dishwasher than Sothan. Hour and a half for a heavy wash. Is that when you really want to get blood out of the, you know? Faster than me washing the dishes and giving up in the middle. True. $20 on the shortest, yeah. Okay. Mine takes 2.5 hours, but that's on energy efficient mode. So it also means it sucks. Right. Every attempt makes it less likely that we'll have time for the second leg, right? Good luck, Team 1. I admire your faith. Here we go. Go even slower over that jump. Okay. Seating position's good. Well, I like that start, then fucked up the next gear change. To third. I think talking through it actually helps. This is the corner that I need to maintain speed through, but I often daren't because it's fast. Look, you can take that at quite high speed. That was over 100 kilometres an hour, that corner. Into fourth. I think I always brake a little bit too much there. Slow down here because it turns left and it's a bit sharp. Ooh, drop into second, nearly money shift the car and shred the gearbox, lovely. The gearbox, then the pistons. Okay, I didn't get as much air there, but technically I got my wheels on the floor faster. Right, this one I slow down for slightly because it makes me nervous. Drop into third and gun it. And this is the one I crashed on last time. Look at the approach, it's so bumpy. Nice, we made it over. As 6-4 calls it, the field of death. And he calls it the field of death for good fucking reason. Shit. Alright. Attempt number 3. I'm worried about this one. I feel like your seatbelt saved you from flying out the windscreen there. It's a big white helmet goes flying through, followed by my headgear. I'd honestly rather do it by hand, but I'm a lazy American. Why do it when we've already paid for something else to do it for me? True. Could take that corner with high speed because of the new suspension, or else you'd fly away. Also true, yeah. Followed by your head. My Chemical Romance will make a show in Brazil after 20 years. Then they decided that a good day to sell the tickets would be before everybody's payment on the end of the month. Surely the people that sell tickets for events like that know better, right? Probably not. Team 1, I'm trying. It was always a risk, but should I take this more conservative? Like, am I trying? Because every time I've tried to go fast, I crash. But taking it constant. 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge has just hit its 20th anniversary. What was that, 2005? So that was before all the popular stuff. Yeah, smooth is the important thing, right? Smooth, not fast, because smooth is fast, yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's why we've all got credit cards, yeah. Adderall, have a good journey. Enjoy your afternoon, or your morning, I should say. My Chemical Romance fans are too emo to have jobs. They're too post-emo to have jobs. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Fast is box and dig. First run could have been a practice run. True. Right. Are we ready for run 3? I don't know why I'm so bad at the rally lately. Like, I think the pressure of the amateur rally is getting to me a bit. But here we find ourselves on 3. Low is smooth and smooth is fast. The joke's too easy to, but I mean, that's fair. But yeah, like, I had a few times when I could, I don't know, I was at least finishing runs. 3, 2, 1. I don't think I'm ever going to get good at this rally by trying to go fast and failing at it over and over. Plus, it increases my chance of death. Regardless of the just go balls deep jokes. That was smooth though. Or it would be if I could get back on the fucking track. Yeah, no risks now. Smooth is the key. That's definitely correct. Because what fucking Formula 1 driver goes flat out on every part of every corner on every track at all times, right? It's just not feasible. Feels better. Exactly same. Right, good corner. What? Is that guy a ghost? Right, train. Pray with me. Nice. That was a risky downshift, that. Right, good corner here. Not bad at all, that. Sorry, ads are going to start in 60 seconds. I might have it finished by then. Oh, I nearly went off there. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Sorry about the ads. Uh-oh. Oh, safe, we're safe, we're safe. Trade. Nice. Don't you dare! Ah! I didn't lose too much time there, despite what it looked like. I'm keeping this run. What did I lose there in honesty? About 1 and a bit seconds? Okay. That's rank what? Sorry, stage 1 banked. What do you reckon? I've had a lot worse in the past than that. A lot worse. That was pretty good. I'd take 8th. It wasn't the fastest, and I had that little wobble there. It was pretty solid. I reckon 7th. Bear says 5th. Sothan says top 4. I'd take it. Slow and steady wins the race. Well, it doesn't. Going slow in a race is bloody stupid. I just don't think he had a collision, that guy on the corner rather. He's there to haunt you. Fucking cheeky begging for a train. Easy Green, good morning. I think that's what's missing, a co-pilot to tell you what to do. Precisely, yeah. Does a front nose grise in the Satsuma and drives away like it's nothing. I did lose a couple of seconds there. A drunk cousin as a co-pilot. Does anybody say 6th? He does know a lot about the Roadster's cousin, yeah. That felt alright though. I enjoyed that. That was good. It was smooth. I think it might be better. There's more chance of me beating this game by having a couple of rallies where I go for smooth and then get smoother and smoother and smoother than just fucking welly it and hit a tree, right? You told us to pray for you. You didn't tell what for. True. Fair enough. Okay, that's giving me a bit more faith, though. I'm going to have a bit of Professor Peppy to cheer. Germany's finest. $150 for 6. All right. Yeah. Again, I'm going 7th. Who this?
Just back from watching 28 years later. Spoilers, Tubler survived the rage virus and is still playing My Summer Car.
Well, mine, big mouth. I've just finished rank 1 at stage 1 of the rally and I'm hoping for a 7th or better. Aqua says 2nd. I would take it. Martin, good afternoon and thank you for 32 months. Was it good? Is it worth watching? Thank you for the sub, Martin. Not first though, is it? It's not. How many rally trophies have you won? Is it good, yeah? Good. Alright, this is only stage 1 of course, so we need to do the 2nd stage. Please don't leave the area with the car this time. I'm not gonna, don't worry. Alright, I reckon 7. Sultan says top 4, Bear says 5th, Zibidi says 6th. 6-4 says 8th. That run was slow but smooth. What does slow but smooth get you? 3, 2, 1. 11th. Shit. This fucker. Ooh. 11th, everybody. Crikey. That felt fast as well. Going fast helps you recognise the problem spot sooner. It's easy to go smooth after that. I will die, Bear, and you know it. More like the first in terms of the humanist elements in it. Is it good, yeah? Oh, that's the time difference among the top 10 is surprisingly tight. It is. So I need to increase it by what? 17 seconds? I may have bet on the wrong team, sis. Alright. Shit. Problem is, I want to be in town for the vandalism. No matter what, but Team 1 regardless. Team 1 for life, no matter the ups and downs. Did they film the entire thing on an iPhone? Why not, I suppose, right? At least it looks better than them scenes in The Hobbit that were filmed on GoPros and look really terrible suddenly. Why is my character shaking, Radway? Right, where are we parking the car? I think this is the best place to park it so it doesn't leave the park firm area, right? Down here. Stick it there. I don't know, my car. Is it shaking? To be honest, I've spent the last, 7 minutes or whatever driving at over 100 kilometers per hour on dirt roads. I think I'd be shaking as well. Good. Okay. Car, please don't let me down. Please. Please. Do you want to know something strange? Since the release and the cool-off, the Shadow Doomhaus has been a nice, pleasant simmer until I put Grandma in a thumbnail. And then the Shadow Doomhaus went wild. Turns out the Shadow Doomhaus loves Grandma. Which is starting to make me think the Shadow Doomhaus is Chaz. You're always faster on the second leg, so I wouldn't worry too much about the 11th. Is it the second leg longer? Or do you mean me personally? I'm always faster on the second leg. Also, kitten, fucking true. Team on for life. Jerick is probably known as the helmet guy around town. Chaz doesn't love grannies. Chaz loves my granny, mine, for some reason. Every time Grandma gets brought up, Chaz gets all excited about the potential of... You know what I mean? I mean, do it yourself, Martin. It'll end up with the best of course. Martin, thank you for the sub there that happened just through all that. You're very lovely, thank you, Martin. Yeah, Chaz doesn't want to do it himself. He wants me to do it. Say it out loud. We all know it. Ooh, speaking of Grandma, that's what I intended to do, right? Yeah. All right, Team 2. I do need to get the second leg done today, but I can't pass time artificially. I need to, while my fatigue goes up, so it's good enough to sleep. I kind of need to busy myself. So how about, everybody, I have a plan, right? I have a theory. Hello, yes. I have a theory that Grandma, every time I've bought her milk, sugar and sausages in the past, I've only bought her the bare minimum, right? One of each. And she's given me like 130. I wonder if I spent... Right, write this down, somebody. If somebody could write this down in their clipboard. Shut your face. Sorry. Somebody write 150.2 in the chat for me. Because I'm going to take Grandma as much as possible. And see if she gives me more money. Aqua, Radware. Thank you very much. That's my helmet. So I'm going to go nip to Grandma. There is a chance that we might not have time for the second leg of the rally, but that was always possible, right? But I've got no choice. Like, this is the only way I can do it, because I have to wait until Sunday. Come on, guys, write it down. Only the best people write it down. I could sleep, but then I'd have to just keep spamming saving and loading. And that's not very FCI, right? Has anybody bet their entire life savings on Team 1? It's not good enough. Inaccurate, literally the opposite side of the world, and he's sat writing numbers down for the Doomhaus. Respect. Gwynblade's on the bus, everybody give him a wave. Just an eighth of your wealth. Spend it on highlighting a beautiful message. Not the bits highlighted messages, by the way, they're obnoxious. You lost the clip, mine. Well, it can't be clipped anymore, it's gone. Lost forever. I really wish there was a way like the TV in town to skid time forward, because if I slept now at 6 PM, I'd wake up at like 11 PM, and it'd be 11 hours until the rally started. I could go home right now. You know what, bollocks to Grandma, I'm going home and I'm going to sleep the night through, then we're going to go back and do the second leg of the rally. I feel like Team 1 should be given a chance in this, even if it's slim thanks to the first leg. If you climb Everest, I'll write it there. Adderall could do it today. Not the whole life savings, but at least one of the kids' college tuition. Just for the record, everybody. 10,000 channel points equates to $1 on Steam if you use the code. So spend them wisely. Grandma's going to have so much sugared sausage milk now. It's better than salted. Don't gamble. I would have thought that if you didn't get into the second leg, the prediction would just be cancelled. No, it just says today, so then. If I don't make it to the second leg, have I won a trophy today? Anybody know where I can get a kid's cake around my location? For those who know or live nearby-ish. Kids? I don't know, kid. I think we'd be Googling just the same as you would. Marx's and Morrison's look alright, but never had one, so I don't know what people do for cake. I'm assuming it's not for Theo, right? So it's probably for somebody that can taste the difference. I don't know, I think Baines, you have to get to like 18 or 19 before you give a fuck, right? So I think any cake from anywhere would be alright. Get one of the old Hungry Caterpillars or something from fucking Lidl. Theo and other kids, there you go. Yeah, I'm assuming no adults, right? That's not very fair, you bitch. Wait, what's not fair? Marx's do good cakes. Did you misread the prediction, Radner? It says, will I win a trophy today? I think it does, right? Is Radware correct? And the word today is not in the prediction. I thought it was. If I didn't, then that causes problems. But if not, does it say today? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you go and don't do the thing that decides if you get the trophy or not. Well, that's the prediction, right? I learned my lesson the hard way, hence the team 2. It's just a very basic thing, right? Do I get a trophy today or not? If I get... And the things that could stop me getting a trophy is dying or wrecking the car on the 5th attempt or being bad at the rally and running out of tries or getting distracted or even just deciding to do something else. The prediction is one of the simplest I think we do. I think it inherently implies that there will at least be a full attempt. I don't know if it does so then. This is coming from the guy that's almost the entirety of Team 2. You bitch, my wealth is going down. Why do I keep watching this daily bullshit? I think the angle that is trying to argue against the simple prediction is more bullshit than the prediction is than what I'm being accused of. Does Jerry win a trophy today? Thank you, Kate. Exactly, right? How about this? If I get distracted or choose not to get a trophy, is there a clean answer to did Jerry get a trophy today? Is there an answer to that among the prediction questions? I don't want to do a smash cake, Martin. He's weird with solids at the moment. So we're straying away from him having a huge cake in front of him. If he didn't get sick so much from solids, I'd have absolutely got him one. A smash cake? Oh, right, if you change the rules, though. Nah, I honestly, I think it'd be more scandalous if I got nebulous with the meaning, right? I think the reason I called it, does Jerry get a trophy today, is entirely for this reason, right? It's a lot smoother. It's a way that I can do the trophy prediction without it being controversial. Mousse cake, bread cake. Don't want a poverty cake. You suck it up. I did when it happened to me. The victims of the Doomhaus. Also, I feel like this discussion is missing exactly the words I said before the discussion started. Put it this way, right? If you were on Team 2 today, and I didn't win a trophy, and I and you didn't win the prediction. If the question were, will I finish in the spelling bee to finish first, I think the average person would assume that. But whether or not the average person would assume, there's an objective question that has two objective answers that are both covered by the... Don't do that. That are both covered by the choices. That's my thought process at least, right? I would feel cheated the second time, yeah. The only thing that I think invalidates a prediction is whatever assumptions you go in are part of the prediction, right? If you go in with some strange assumptions, then they're on you. Or some assumptions that are outside of the very, very basic question that is in front of you. Then they're on you. But it would be a much, much less fun outcome if I, instead of going with the very objective question in the prediction, started getting all nebulous with the rules. The only rule I put on it is, outside of that question, is if the prediction's still live and an outcome happens. Sure, but it starts to feel like technicality rather than the spirit of it. I really, really disagree on that, actually, Sotha. If you make that assumption and lose points, then it's based on your assumption and not on me. Is that fair to say? Because the question is pretty clearly written up, right? If Jerick gets a trophy or not today. Actually, I'm going to leave that sugar on the table. There, we're going to go... Obviously, we're going to, as I said. Smash cake I saw was banana bread with a thin layer of buttercream and blackberries on top. Picked the blackberries off and ate them. Eventually easy green, yeah, but not today. Oh, what? Where are you going? I'm going to do the rally. I said I'm going to do the rally. When I left town, I said, you know what? I'm going to do the rally. It is, but I think most people would reasonably assume that if you're betting on how you perform in a race, the race will be present in said street. But again, that's why I didn't word it that way. I said, will Jerick win a trophy today? Right? If I said, will Jerick finish, or whatever, XYZ, but the reason it's worded like this is because it's a very objective trophy, yes or no, right? It's a 1 or a 0. Which means the two answers are very clear. There's a million reasons why I might not win a trophy. Unless there's a bug. Obviously, bugs change things. All of these arguments are invalid because they presume that anybody in the Doomhaus is reasonable, and we all know that's false. No, I know, Sothan, I know. But it's interesting, right? Settles, welcome to the stream. Sothan's talking to you. Oh, Radway was talking to me about that, sorry. It was around the time I said the arguments are invalid because I planned to just do the rally. Because I'd driven past. Trophy, yes or no, does seem pretty straightforward. Right, sleep. That should get me to about 4 AM, maybe 2 AM. And then we'll get worn out and I'll go have a few attempts at the second leg. Who's fucking... Oh, it's Grandma! Shithead Grandma, old stupid crap. Grandma, the line's bad. There's a thunderstorm. I can't... I assume nothing in this place. Yeah, it's a binary question with a binary answer, right? And regardless of the many different outcomes that can happen in my summer car, it's still a binary question with a binary answer.
Walk you menopausal zombie.
She better not try and walk, otherwise I'm fucked. I'm not killing Grandma. Right, I'm going to wear myself out until we get to a good time, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to have a good stab at the rally. Because the reason I'm doing this is not because of the prediction, you can all get fucked. The reason I'm doing this is, if I complete the rally today, then I can get the rally ready for tomorrow. Camera is poised to fall. If the camera falls off... I'm sorry. You're going to make her schlep to the church by herself. What if she gets hit by a bus? I mean, that's on her. But I think she sets off a bit later, doesn't she? So I might have got there and saved by that time. Sure, but I think it's more reasonable to assume that the topic and the prediction will at least be present in the stream. You can assume that, and it's reasonable to assume that. But because the question is binary, you've got to take it. Can I say something? Team 2, most of the people on Team 2, did you factor in that I might run out of time before the second leg into your prediction? You're not doing this for you, you're doing this for us. How noble of you. No, I'm doing it for me. Yes, absolutely, said Bear. She's going to get hit by a rally car. Your rally... Yeah, I might be the one that clocks her. People worry about ChatGPT's impact on the environment. It was part of the reason you went Team 2. There's been a lot of predictions that have failed because I've either got distracted or something's come up that stopped me from being able to do it. See, that's who you're helping. Alright, Team 1, would you like me to bend the rule and make it a bit more semantic-based? A bit, not that semantic-based, but a bit more favourable to you. For the record, that's not so funny, Team 2. I knew that, I'm trying to paint you as the hero to keep up with the Team 1 energy. Yeah, that's the spirit, Shaggy Dan. Like Kitten. Kitten drives the Team 1 bus straight into a wall just to stay on Team 1. Respect. The next one, yes, okay. I get it, but these things, there's more arguments if you put a load of... As somebody that's run a lot of predictions and had a lot of fucking arguments about it, it's a lot clearer to stick to the wording of the prediction than it is to say, well, technically I didn't, and I said I was going to, and the whole thing was built on the assumption of X, Y, Z. I think Team 2 would have more rights to be fucked over by it, to feel fucked over in that case. Wait, this is too long. I just realised I might actually sleep beyond the rally. I forgot that I was sleeping from 6, wasn't I? Let's have a few coffees. I knew what I was getting into. Respect. Let's have 2 coffees. But I am going to try, anyway. I think I should be able to get at least one run in. I determined by my wager by which I plan to... I determined my wager by which I plan to heckle. Can I... No, don't do that. If I sleep, I could... No, because I need to go get the fucking car from the Park Ferme area, don't I? And put the bastard together as well. Uncertainty isn't good for predictions, at least that's my opinion. Wait, isn't that the whole point of them, though, Radway? Just give all the points to me and fuck over both of the rest of them. Deal. Uncertainty is not the basis for predictions. In my mind, the idea that anything can happen is what makes them spicy in the first place. Otherwise, it's just... We really broke predictions once by making them quite predictable. Oddly. In Sea of Thieves, we used to burn the ship down at the end. And whether it despawned before it went under the surface or not, we did a prediction for that every day. And because it was so 50-50, it completely ruined the channel point economy and fucked everything up. Nobody had any points left to spend, apart from 2 or 3 people that were millionaires. Then it completely ruined predictions because nobody had anything to bet. So no, I disagree. I think the more shit that can affect a prediction, the better in my mind. So there's bye. Yeah, no, I disagree on that one, right? But respectful. Right, town, Park Ferme area, fix the car, let's have a run. You want a million... I think the more factors that you have to take into account to get the prediction, to win the prediction, the better. so much dust everywhere. Oru? What was Oru me? If it's done right, kitten, they've gone. Not yet, Timmy, but I'm going back for the second leg. Then we'd get stupid arguments because it would go under and then tilt and part would surface again before it despawned. It got dumb. It did, mind right, yeah. Yeah, and then we had to have arguments about... And I think that's due to situations like that. That's why the predictions run better when they are clean, right? Is there a trophy in Jerrick's hand at the end of the stream? A new trophy, or is there not? Because otherwise we end up having discussions exactly like this one. They're going for hours and fucking years, right? Oh, it's become our, I see. He's not that wealthy. I'm groggy and dyslexic. I thought it was like some kind of like... It was some adjective that was related to something or other, yeah. I was taking you in good faith, Easy Green. I didn't treat it like it was a mistake. What time is it, actually? Ah, fuck it. Rally or not, right? They're finally at the front door, sorry, and it's the last part, I do believe. But our kitchen has a layer of brown dust all over everything. Is it wood shavings? Not shavings, but fine wood dust. Good thing I didn't just spend a week deep cleaning the house. You've got to clean before workmen come, right? The reality is that I don't fucking care for this point, but I do like to argue about useful things. Yeah, exactly. But when there's anything like this where people are wanting to win or lose, it's worth treating it, I think, with a bit of putting a bit of thought into it, right? I mean, this place is riddled with that kind of stuff. And who the fuck respects apathy, right? It wasn't for them. Bullshit. Bullshit. You were like, there might be a handsome one among them. That's how it works, right? I think. Did you steal the slot machine? Not yet, no. I was going to do it overnight, but kind of ran out of time, so I'm going to rush back and get the second part of the rally done. As many attempts as I can. Yeah, I saw the dust everywhere. It's nothing compared to the nice feeling of not having a draft. And spending a fortune on heating or air conditioning, right? And you wake up after cleaning the whole house. And a cat's threw litter from the litter box all over it. Animals and children. Never worth it. I want to do an extra hour of the stream today, but I shouldn't. Right, don't go too fast because the van's prone to speed wobble. Slow it down, shithead. Everyone should throw them away. What, kids and animals? Agreed. Remove the pram and fuck what it's called, high chair for into high chair, right? Is that called anything else anywhere else? Oh yeah, that's a deep clean. Everybody. In English-speaking countries. Is there another name for it? Just had mum brain fog for a second. The chair that kids sit on, babies sit on, so they're at level with the table. Obviously, it's different in other countries, in non-English-speaking countries. I get that. Booster seat? Nah, it's more for the car, right? It's high chair, right? Yeah, okay. You're never quite sure, right? So it's high chair for all of us. There we go. This is where Aqua comes in from Australia, New Zealand way and says it's actually called a dooflopper. Hey, oh god! Pull! Oh. Sorry everyone that's involved in that. That looked terrible. I hope everyone's alright, kind of, a little bit. I am fast running out of time. I'm trying. It did, yeah. Cleared the way, kid. That bus is a bulldozer. Little chair, even though it's bigger than a normal one. I guess technically it's a small chair that you strap your kid into, right? It's just tall. Traffic bowling.
Grandma is under the bus.
She might actually set off shortly. Yep, there was nobody on that bus. Yeah, nobody we knew at least. What's that a line from? Sam and Max? It is Sam and Max, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not telling. I got it, Gwynblade. It's Sam and Max. There we go. Alright. I'm still in Gwynblade's will for another day. Martin, thank you for the bits. I think I might be able to get one attempt at the rallying. I'd be fucking flabbergasted if I managed to get a trophy today, but I think we complete the run, right? I've got to do this fast, however. Do I just not save? Now we need to save, do we? Right, foot this game. Quickly. Run! Save. What have I got? 17 minutes to get a run done. I just need to pray that the car's not absolutely fucked. I've actually never played a Sam and Max game. I remember seeing them all over the place. Just never happened to pick one up. Definitely watched the 90s cartoon of it. Was there really? Yeah, there was, wasn't there? Yeah. I don't think it aired over here, but we heard about it. Pretty good. Well, I remember it being pretty good, but it's been fucking 25 plus years since I played it. Let's go get all the 7 week points again. Go Greens. Oh, orange. It would be nice, right? Thing is, there's been quite a lot of high profile oranges missing in the last few weeks. I don't mean just absent. I mean like people working late, or people have been on holiday, or people, etc., etc. How is the professor? Yeah, as 6-4 asks. For the people that didn't see it earlier, Aldi do a Dr. Pepper alternative called Professor Peppy. So that's what I'm drinking. It's actually not bad 6-4. But again, it's been a very long time since I remember drinking any Dr. Pepper, so it might taste miles off, but it tastes like what I remember Dr. Pepper tasting like. Some of the jokes are definitely geared more toward adults, though, similar to what Animaniacs would do. Well, Sam and Max was an adult game, right? Wait, did I log off with the helmet on? Oh my god, at least it drops it. Whew. That could have been dangerous. Right, pray this is good. Sam slamming Max's face first into the fuse box is so deeply imprinted into my brain, I can't forget it. Oh, them motorway mini games, Jesus. And for some reason, I think regularly about the Mount Rushmore bungee jumping into the tar pit and the great ball of yarn thing. For some reason, they're imprinted on my brain as well. Thursday, I wasn't here because I was sleeping in my beautiful girlfriend's arms until late because it was a holiday. Radware, disgusting. Having significant others on Twitch. Dr. Pepper's got tenure. Yeah, he's a professor now. Right, how busted are you? About as busted as possible. Fuel tanks come off. Lovely. Everybody's really happy. Thanks, game. Okay, something else has fallen off. Team 1, I'm going to try, but we all knew this was a possibility. fucking fuel tank, though. I feel like I need to rewatch some of the cartoons more aimed at adults, like Ren and Stimpy, etc. Yeah. I was saying this the other day. I feel like because I had a brother that was 6 years my senior, that also, like, stopped watching cartoons and stuff at a young age. Like, when would you say you stopped Gwynbleidd? Because they were never really a feature in our house, were they, really? Or kids' TV shows much at all. I think Gwynbleidd was probably like 14 or 15 when he started getting into more adult pursuits. And because... is this actually stuck, by the way? I think this is stuck and it can't get out. Yeah, you saved me from being a Nickelodeon kid, exactly. There we go, okay. Okay, team one. Rewatch all South Park seasons and specials in the last 2 months. There we go. South Park's different, though, right? Watched a shitload of South Park and The Simpsons and stuff that was for adults. And Ren and Stimpy absolutely falls into that category. But, yeah, I've got none of the references for some fucking reason. Yeah, we're good. These are 7s, right? Is the battery fucked too? I'd like to hope not. These are 11s, right? Oh, team 1. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Yeah, plus, for the same reason we didn't have satellite or cable TV. So thanks to Gwynbleidd, I grew up too fast, and that's why I spend all of my time being a fucking idiot on the internet. Time. Okay, 12 minutes. Is the battery still connected? It is. Okay, we might be able to have a run. But it's not going to start, is it? Because I need to... Oh, shit. Fuck. Jerrycan's in the car, isn't it? Don't know why I liked a lot more of the older cartoons when I was a kid. Because as I said before, Gwynbleidd could be my dad. What's your mum's? Gwynbleidd did spend a lot of time rampaging around South America. I know you know her, Dad. Ah, fuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a run in, am I? Without the Park Ferme area bug, maybe. We'll carry on to your grandfather. The whole family here. And Olga's your wife. At least I can drive back, right? But I think the car's going to have flipped again. Ah, team one, I'm trying. You pillock. Is it a bug or are the Finnish rally drivers just bastards who sabotage your car every Saturday night? If you remember, we actually thought that was what was happening at first. Because the first time we encountered it was Santa's. We blamed it on Santa because I had just, like, cavorted with Nice Lady for the first time. Where's the helmet? We just cavorted with Nice Lady for the first time, and the thought was that Santa had actually smashed the car up as like revenge. So we had that thought at first. Oh God, there's a whopper of a harvest spider. And a skinny little bitch, but it's got legs like that, look. Big boy. Cavorting in my good Christian channel. Christian 11335. Right. Have I got time? 8 minutes. Fuck it. Extend out. Go beyond marbles slightly. It says today, right? There's a chance. Fuck it, we're going. The only people we upset are the people that come explicitly for marbles, right? And people have been asking me to fuck those people over for a while. And I refuse. Right, if we're quick, we can do this. Did I pick the helmet up? Fucking idiot. Press to change Stubbler to the streaming chair until he finishes this godforsaken game. I die of old age, let alone malnutrition. Fucking idiot. Absolute idiot. 7 minutes to have an attempt at the rally. Go! This is not happening, is it? You could eat all the stressed peanuts your heart desired. I don't know whether I should do this. I tried my damnedest. How much am I putting my life at risk right now with my car and my future in this video game? Probably a lot, right? Alright, if you just joined in, we're going to do marbles after this attempt at the rally. Choke's still out. Fucking tit. Is that the police? Is there anything that could... Oh, you fucking...
Kato, Kesselinpä ja Nassikka saanut murropaketista ajokortin. Kerrottiinko siinä paketin takana, miten puhalluskokeessa toimitaan?
I've never done this before. No way did they actually chase you. What? Are they actually chasing? Yeah, they're chasing. I've never seen this before. What do I do? Are they going to chase me off the road? Are they going to ram me? Oh, I'd flipped it. Get on the... I didn't realise that's the thing. I've not got time for the rally. The rally's like 7 minutes or something. Are you going to arrest me? Lads? Am I getting arrested? I mean, there's the fucking thumbnail for today, right? You were just chasing me 5 seconds ago. You saw me pull over. What is... To be honest, I've been slightly distracted from the rally. Get in the back of the car. I've got 4 minutes left. What is happening? I'm getting a fucking fine. Should I drive home? I'm sorry, Team 1, but... Worries about death that antagonises the... I should go home, right? I can't do the rally. I'm probably going to jail, aren't I? What is happening? A bitch with a attention span of a fly. Do I rally? Are they still following? Do I attempt the rally? Do I attempt the rally with a fucking arrest warrant? Fuck it, we're doing it. If you're here just for the rally, just for marbles, I apologise. We're extending the stream ever so slightly, but marbles will be after this rally. I'll get Sothan to write in Discord when marbles is if you're just there for that, and that's fine. I fully understand. The police are on me, and I'm going to do the rally. What the fuck's happening? All right. I can't believe Valkyrion accepted my rally. Fuck it, this is dumb. This is dumb. It'd be funny if they chased you across the rally track, yeah, and they run over Grandma. Alright. It's like a Dukes of Hazzard episode, yeah. Okay, that was a bad start. Started in second. Fuck it, we're doing the rally. No! If you're just joining for marbles, we'll do it after this rally. I apologise to those it might interrupt the schedules of. I have a real smelly feeling the police are going to be arriving at my door. Shit! I had no idea they chased you though. Once again, every stream we find out something about my summer car we didn't know before. Please not tread. Again, if you're joining for marbles, it'll be after this attempt at the rally. Couple of minutes. I'm grateful for your patience. It's been a bit of a fucked up last hour. Forgive me. Okay, it's actually not gotten too badly after that fuck up at the start. But I don't think it's win the rally levels, right? Die, you bitch! No! I can't turn. Fucking hell. Alright, let's just get back. If you win the rally, do we just fuck off? Nah, we'll have a final send-off. Also, I was challenged to complete the rally on foot, by the way. I've not forgotten that promise. Oh dear. The fuzz is still on your tail. Like Dukes of Hazzard. How can you see his denim cut-offs? You know what I might do? I might just go save at Alkerion's. I think it's fair to say this run's fucked. Shit, yeah. Don't die to the train as well. Wait, I need to drink, don't I? Shit, hang on. And I don't need to piss. I've got a beer crate in it, yeah. Alright. Team 1. Despite us knowing that it was very unlikely, I tried my hardest. But alas, it was not to be. There's no way I was getting a trophy on this anyway. So let's get to Alkerion's, down enough beers to make me forget all about this terrible experience. And with the, literally with the police on my tail. Oh, that was... I'm going to quit a rally halfway through. Thanks, Trin. Can't believe I'm the only person that hasn't beat this game out of everybody here. That wasn't actual sass, by the way. Boys and girls, I have failed. And the police are chasing me at the moment. Thank you all for joining today. I apologise Marbles is going to be slightly late, but let me just... I was looking at the review since that one time you were seconds off from being hit by the train. Yeah. It's possible. Can I even save while the... A, while the police are on me, and B, while I'm in the middle of an active rally? Apologies that Marbles is slightly late. That's the second leg on this rally that I've just lost my mind completely. If you can hear this in the background, I actually ran from the police to try and get that rally run done. And now I am in major trouble. I can quit and save. Thank you all for your patience. I appreciate the 5 minutes. Might as well drink and drive. You're already on the run from the police. This is true. I need to stop betting on you. It's true. Team 2. This is the way it goes, right? I need to ask you all a question. Yes or no? Did Jerick win a trophy today? Right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will be playing this godforsaken run until I can beat the amateur rally on permadeath blind. Who is the only answer? I will see you all tomorrow for more, as I will every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You're all very generous. You're all very lovely. I'm going to see if I get arrested. And if not, I'll get the rally progressed forward to the next day. But for now, that's going to do it. Welcome to all the new followers today. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything. As always, I will see you all tomorrow for more. But for now, those of you in the Doomhaus Discord, let's go play a spot of marbles, shall we? Where I will receive even more bad news. Ah, Radware. Actually, if that's what the new highlighted messages looks like, that's not as bad as they used to look. That's actually alright. That's nowhere near as obnoxious as what they used to be. Radware, thank you for the highlighted message. I appreciate it. That's actually better, yeah. Only if you count the bruises you'll be getting when the police catch you. That's fair. I am in trouble with the police. Right, for those of you in the Doomhaus Discord, yeah, that's what you get for bits and not for channel points. Looks alright, at least on mobile. Yeah, it looks alright on here as well. Because the bits ones used to be super obnoxious. Thank you all for joining today, anyway. I appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow for more, but for now, for those of you in the Doomhaus Discord that fancy joining a spot of marbles on stream to potentially become the winner of the day, then all you must do is type the password, I will give you a marble, and if your marble wins, you get the Person of the Century of the Day trophy, the golden name, and all of the plaudits. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you would like to take part, you must simply type the password, and the password is... Siren. Go. 117 WoW PW winning. What does that mean, Aqua? Oh, password, I see. Right, it's slightly later, which usually affects Marble's attendance more than you would imagine. So if you're yet to get points or you need more to qualify for the Worm Olympics, now is the time to do it. The password is Siren. Can somebody go into Discord and type marbles now for me? I would appreciate it. Does your mother-in-law want a marble kit? Morse code 117. Wow, PW winning. Yeah, if somebody could go into Discord and type it now. Paula, it was shocking. Fucking shocking again. We've got Trim for the greens. Sothan for the greens. Satan for the oranges. Alkirion for the oranges. Schmitz for the oranges. Taxlight, welcome to the stream, for the oranges. Bear for the greens. Azar for the greens. Aqua for the greens. Martin for the greens. Easy Jesus. I'm sorry, Easy Green. I struggle every time. Easy Green for the greens. Mindright for the oranges. 6-4 for the greens. Radware for the greens. Azzy for the oranges. Polar for the greens. Cats for the greens. Keaton for the oranges. Lundios, no wait, Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Lundios, welcome to the stream, for the greens. And Pat for the greens. There you go, look, 21 marbles into the race. First person to begin some chips, go. We've got Trim, Sothan, Satan, Alkirion, Schmitz, Tags like Bear, Azar, Aqua, Martin, Easy Green, Mindright, 6-4, Radware, Azzy, Polar, Cat, Kitten, Shaggy Dan, Lundios, and Pat. 8 oranges, 13 greens. That's not bad. That's not bad, I'll take that. Did I miss you out, Gwynblade? I did. Shit, 8 oranges and 14 greens. Gwynblade in at the death. Alright, 22 marbles into the race. Sorry, Gwynblade. See? Gwynblade actually managed that. He managed to spot, he checked for the roll call and he realised he wasn't in and got himself a marble. Everybody check the roll call, because if you don't do your part, then I've missed you. Get fucked. Right, Mindrek says 1. That means it's going to be less random than it could be, Mindrek. 22 marbles enter the race and we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, she says she's deleted for everyone. In the proper family WhatsApp group that's not got you in it, they'll be discussing what that could have meant, and there'll be drama about what that deleted message actually was. Alright, current score is 117 to 77. The Oranges haven't had a point in about 12 days or something ridiculous. 6-4's the record holder. Can the 8 beat the 14? 3, 2, 1. Good luck, Oranges. We've got a lot of work to do. Somehow, I don't know what's changed, Mindright and Azzy down early. Now, the last few weeks have been all about the Oranges about to win and the Greens fucking them over and coming from nowhere and doing big stunts and stuff, right? Can we at least buck the trend slightly? Okay, Lundios and Cats are now first and second, but Satan got a good drop there. Can Satan get an angle that's favourable to take advantage of that? He can't. Front 4 are all green now, but Satan's here. No, Satan's in 4th, Pat's in 1st, Cat's in 2nd. Can Satan do the undoable? Not a bad drop. Pat's still holding out. Radware's there. Cat's is there as well. Kitten's appeared on the right-hand side. It's Satan and Kitten. Ooh. Kitten just nudged Satan forward. That was actually very beneficial, or it could be. Satan's gained the position. Pat and Radware now first and second. A good drop from Satan, and he could maybe do something against these two. He does! Satan now in the lead. 3, 4 greens behind him. Kitten, come and help him. We need Satan to get through this without hitting the hammers. He might roll back here. This could not be, but no. Satan, no. You can guarantee there's a green that's going to make it through cleaner. Here comes Azar. Yeah, Azar gets through. Schmitz. This is good for Schmitz. Nobody hit Schmitz. You dickheads. Azzy, now, the hero. Azar in first. Aqua in second. Martin in third. Right, we need Azar to have trouble. Aqua's in third now. Azar gets held back. Azzy now in second. Come on, Oranges. Do the undoable. Is there anybody here to help Azzy? Satan's a long way back. It's Azzy or nobody right now. We need Azar to hit trouble. Aqua's in third. Martin's in fourth. Everybody else miles behind. Azzy's still holding on. Oh, Azzy hit trouble there. Aqua has as well. Azzy might get some speed. He needs a good drop though. Azzy! Go on, Martin. Fall off, you big pervert. Of course he doesn't. Okay, Schmitz now for the Oranges. No. Okay. I think Azzy's fallen. Martin's fallen. Everybody's... Okay. Is there any Oranges on the level anywhere? Martin is your person of the century of the day. Can the Oranges at least get one in the top 5 as a consolation prize? Can Azzy get past Polar? Can Satan? Or is it going to stick a green in there just to upset me? Alright, we got an Orange in the top 5. Not bad. Martin is your person of the century of the day. Martin, thank you for the big bits in the celebration. Where is he? You know what Orange is? Given this year, that wasn't bad. Martin is your person of the century of the day. I'm assuming that's the Green Rain. Who's the person of the century of the day this weekend? Mina's still pink, by the way. That name's on offer for everybody who fancies doing something fancy. Names come off 6-4. Gone on to Martin. Martin, thank you for the big celebration bullshit. Thank you for the Green Rain. Greens get their 40... They're now 41 points clear on 118 to 77. Fucking Greens, honestly. We're now like... Hang on, let me have a count of this. So it was last Wednesday, the Oranges won a point on the 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 days since the Oranges last won a point. And that includes golf and stream races and everything else. I feel like Mina winning Eurovision has put a curse on us. Where does that put you for the Worm Olympics? So, if anybody wants to know whether they've currently got a position in the Worm Olympics, Martin, you are now on 3, which means you are above the Worm Olympics line, relegating Cardi for the Greens below it. So you have relegated a green, Martin, but you're technically in it right now. I will remember to pay out, that's true. / prediction. So put the pink name on some random green. That's not a bad idea, actually, kid. Holy shit, this prediction. Team 2 was the biggest, right? In terms of channel points. 244k on Team 2, with 4 people taking part, and Sopan leading the charge with 229 of that 244k. Get this. Team 1 had 13 people on it. That's about 7 people more than with it. That's done. Shaggy Dan was the leader of Team 1, putting 20k of his own money, but unfortunately we ran a bit short on time and Team 2 were correct. Jerick did not win a trophy despite us trying. Congratulations to Team 2 and Sopan. Good work, team. That's going to do it for me today. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids and everything, as always. Thank you for spending your time in this awful place this afternoon. You're very lovely. 13 people you let down. Congratulations. Nice, right? Makes up for marbles being shit. Sothan's gone from 229 to 338. Is that you on 1.337 million channel points now, Sothan? That's daft. You should be ashamed of yourself. Right, if you stayed on the platform, let's go Red Cheeky, shall we? Come with me over to Cheeky. If you aren't following him, make sure you are, and I'm going to see you over there. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for your bits, the subs, the host, and everything. As I say, Cheeky, go over there and make sure you enjoy your stream. Telling me smells. Simple as that. But that's it for me. Can somebody give me a final word on Eric's behalf as he is not here? And I'm going to say Sothan, Aqua, Easy Green, Radway, Martin, Shaggy Dan, Kitten64, Bear, and everybody else that's been in the stream today. Thank you all for coming. I love you all. But the final word from Kitten today is this. Cheeky giggle. Jesus.